Are you guys ready to see some tigers? Alright, then let's get started. Our first tigers joining us today are our 5-year-old Amur tigers. Please help me welcome to the stage Maxim and Mishka. Maxim and Mishka were born on April 13th, 2010, and they are Amur tigers. You may know them better as Siberian tigers, but since they come from the Amur River Valley of southeastern Russia and northern China, they're more properly called Amur tigers. Now, Amur tigers are the world's largest cats. Mishka, over on your right, weighs 350 pounds and stands 7 feet tall on her hind legs, whereas her brother Maxim weighs 450 pounds and stands 8 feet tall on his hind legs. And Maxim and Mishka are both heading over the fence line to show you just how big they are in a behavior that we call a fence rise. Not only does this allow you to see just how big they really are, bigger than either of our trainers, but this is also a great way for us to perform any medical work that may be necessary on our tigers. From this position, we can get a full 360-degree view of the entire tiger's body, as well as draw blood from their rear leg vein as that vein becomes more pronounced against the skin due to the added pressure of the tiger standing on their hind legs. Now, you've seen just how big Maxim and Mishka are. We'd also like to show you how agile a tiger can be by having Mishka attempt a 10-foot jump from rock to rock. The tigers aren't quite as agile as their smaller counterparts like leopards, jaguars, or cougars. But due to their large size, they can make a 10-foot jump like this one look pretty easy. Now Mishka's gearing up to show you just how agile a tiger is. Then have a nice big round of applause for Mishka. And it does take a lot of trust and respect to let your sister jump over your back. So have a nice big round of applause for Maxim as well. Now tigers come from the jungles of Asia, where there are many standing pools of water. Now they use these pools of water on a hot day like today to help cool off, but they also use them to hunt in, which makes them far more successful hunters than if the tigers only hunted on land. On land, a tiger is successful about 1 in 20 tries, but in the water that number goes way up to about 1 in 5 tries, and that's because the tiger's prey simply wasn't built to be in the water. Tigers are typically hunting small animals like sandbar deer and small goats and sheep. Now these animals have small spindly legs, and when they chase them into the water, the tigers have a clear advantage, as tigers are natural-born swimmers. They have 4 large paws, each about the size of a dinner plate with individually webbed toes, which make them excellent swimmers, as you can see. Now a lot of people think it looks like the tigers are doggy paddling, but we like to say it looks a little more like they're, well, tiger paddling. Why don't we give Mishka a nice big round of applause as she finishes up this swim for you. She's doing a great job demonstrating a tiger's natural swimming ability. As you can see, we're giving Mishka little pieces of red meat, and we give our tigers about 600 pounds of that red meat every single week. But we don't like to be the only ones here feeding our tigers, so I have a question for you guys. Is there anybody here that wants to feed a tiger? That's right, we need somebody nice and excited. Who's really excited? Anybody? How about in the purple shirt with both hands up right here? Come on down this way. We're going to meet you right here at the bottom of the steps. Come on down. Logan's going to meet you right there, right at that chain. He's got a nice big piece of red meat right on the end of that treat stick for Mishka. All you have to do is hang on to that red handle with 2 hands. You guys are going to walk down to the side of the stage. You'll pick a spot on the fence. Put it right through the fence line, and Mishka will do the rest. Mishka's really good at this, so have no fear. And then just like that, we have an honorary tap on the tiger trainer. Let's hear it for our great volunteer. She did a great job. Now it looks like she had a lot of fun doing that. I think when Kasha comes out, she's darting back and forth from point A to point B in the behavior that we call an A to B run. This gives you guys a good look at just how fast a tiger can move. Tigers can hit a top speed of 35 miles an hour. And they're not really long distance runners. They're more the short distance sprinting type, and they can hit that top speed in just 2.5 strides. As you can see, we've been getting Akasha's attention with those pieces of red meat, but we can also use 2% milk. Since tigers love the taste of milk, it's a great food motivator for them. And our trainer, Captain Lee, has Akasha's attention center stage to show off a tiger's fighting posture. And in the wild, when 2 tigers come across each other and get into a fight or dispute, they'll rise up on their hind legs, bat at each other with those giant front paws, trying to knock the other tiger to the ground and thus gaining the advantage. Have a nice big round of applause for Akasha. So at this point, you may be asking yourself, if tigers are all so big, fast, and athletic, what's stopping them from climbing up over this fence line and just joining us right here in the audience? Well, you guys have nothing to worry about because tigers are terrible climbers. Smaller cats have adapted the ability to climb in order to get away from larger predators. But since tigers don't have any naturally larger predators, well, they've never adapted this ability. But what they lack in that climbing ability, they make up for in jumping. A tiger can jump 10 feet straight up in the air. Akash will demonstrate this today for you with a tree hop. So if you guys brought a camera today, you might want to point that center stage, because Akash is going to go 10 feet straight up in the air. Hang on with those 18 razor sharp claws, eat that piece of meat, come on back down for a graceful four-paw landing. Let's hear it for Akasha. Now comes the time in the show where we get to show off the behavior that our tigers here at Six Flags are world famous for. Akasha's stepping in the pool to show off the tiger's diving ability. She'll dive in, fold those ears back, keep her eyes nice and wide open, grab that piece of meat, and bring it right back on up to the surface. Now, just like us, tigers don't like to get water in their ears, but fortunately they've adapted the ability to be able to fold their ears back to prevent the water from getting in. Now she will keep her eyes open to see that piece of meat she's hunting, and then she brings it right back on up to the surface to enjoy it. Let's give Akasha another big round of applause. Now, a lot of people don't know that tigers have this natural diving ability, and that's because they just haven't seen it before. Most other zoos and animal parks just don't have the facilities to show off this awesome behavior. And you also don't usually see it in nature documentaries just because wildlife photographers don't want to scuba dive with wild tigers, and well, that's probably a wise decision. Here at Discovery Kingdom, we noticed that our younger tigers would take their toys into the water, dump them under the surface, and dive in after them. And this gave us the idea to actually train for this naturally occurring behavior. That's right, you guys can give Akasha another big round of applause. She's doing a great job. Now, Kumo was the very first tiger we ever trained to do this here at Six Flags. In order to train that, we would just take a piece of meat, put it in the shallow end of the pool, and he'd be reinforced for putting his nose under the water and grabbing that piece of meat out. Slowly but surely, we move that meat deeper and deeper into the water. One last big round of applause. As Akasha grabs those last few pieces of meat, heads out. Please help me welcome to the stage our newest additions. Please help me welcome Farouk and Kismet. Now, Farouk and Kismet, as I said, are the youngest members of Odin's Temple of the Tiger, and they are our 1-year-old Bengal tiger cubs. And at almost 250 pounds each, these brother and sister, they are rapidly growing. Now, believe it or not, you guys are actually helping us to train them just by being here today. It's very important to introduce Farouk and Kismet to the sights and sounds that they will encounter in future tiger shows. The sight of an audience and even the sound of a microphone can be distracting to a growing tiger cub, so it's very important to introduce them to these distractions in order to maximize the safety of both the tiger cubs and the trainers. Now, Farouk and Kismet are currently working on learning new behaviors right now and are being trained. So if you guys would like to stick around in the stadium and come on down to the first couple of rows to take a look and watch them be trained, feel free to do that in just a couple of minutes. Or if you have any questions, our trainers will be available to answer any and all questions you may have. But first, before you go, we would like to thank you for coming on behalf of our hosts and hostesses out front. My name is Andrew. Our trainers have been Justin, Greg, Logan, and Captain Lee, and we hope that you continue to have a great day here at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. Thank you.
Yeah.